Shabbat Shalom everyone. I'm in the middle of a beautiful building, nice little courtyard, Bet Reuben, also known in the past as Bet Warsaw. Thank God there are 4 families with a new penthouse here in the middle of the old Jewish quarter. This week's Parashat, of course, this is the time when those in exile are catching up with those of us in Ateret Israel. Matot Maasei, a double Parasha. Well, first of all, Matot, what do we have? We have the fact that 2.5 tribes, they approach Moshe and they say, we'd actually like to stay. The truth is, it was only 2 tribes. Menashe was added later. Reuven, God said to Moshe, we want to have this land here. Of course, interestingly enough, if you look at the words, they say we would like to have areas for our cattle and our sheep, and we'll also make houses for our children. We're definitely going to go and fight and make sure the whole of Eretz Yisrael is with Am Yisrael. Moshe corrects them and says, first and foremost is education, is children. You will build houses and schools, whatever needs to be done, first and foremost for the children, then worry about the sheep, and of course you'll be coming in to actually fight. The other thing in the Parashat is, of course, all about Nedarim, about things that come out of our mouths. We're all very careful about the type of things that go into our mouth. What's kosher, not kosher, mahadrin, not mahadrin, chalak, etc. What about what comes out of our mouths? Be very careful. The Torah says, the mouths of the Jewish people got us into trouble. They complained about the food. They complained about the water. And now they're about to go into Eretz Yisrael. They had to correct the sin of the mouths over all these 40 years. So we're given all these laws about vows, pledges. When you make a promise, when you say something, it has to be kept. Of course, the last parasha in the Sefer Bamidbar in these 3 weeks is Maasei, the travels of Am Yisrael. They went from one place to the other and no one ever knew what was going to happen around the corner. When was the pillar going to move forward? How many years or days would they be in any particular place? We don't know where we're going to end up in life. We can plan, but it's really God who's laughing. We have to make the most of every situation we're at. And of course, the last thing in the Parsha, which has to be mentioned, is of course, we're told to conquer the land, liberate the land, redeem the land, buy the land. Sound familiar? Yes, Ateret Cohanim. Buying and redeeming, making sure that there's lots of Jewish life here. Even those of you who may be overseas temporarily, you can still do a lot to make sure there's a lot of Jewish life here. Chazak, chazak, v'nitchazek, and Shabbat Shalom from Yerushalayim.